to the vlog. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allison and I'm so happy you're here. We are going to do a pretty realistic morning in our life. I have 2 toddlers, so come hang out with us this morning. Let's get the morning started. It is 7:42 right now. My son woke up at about 7 and I just kind of laid in bed for a moment. I know you're not supposed to do that. The whole Mel Robbins thing, 5 seconds, get up. We're working on it. I laid in bed for a moment. I feel like after we have been sick for the past like 2 weeks. So, no, the past week. So we're kind of dragging, getting our feet back into the swing of things. My husband went back to work today. So we're just taking it slow this morning. I kept my son home from school just to make sure he's fully recovered. I don't want to send him with any lingering sickness. So we kept him home and we're just gonna lay low today. My daughter is still sleeping, so I'm gonna quickly make my coffee while my daughter is awake or still sleeping. So maybe I can have a few sips before she wants to take over. I've been craving routine, so I feel like this is the perfect video to kick off the week because I have been craving getting back into routine and just living life again, you know? Almost out of my cold brew, so I'm gonna use espresso today. First, I'm gonna make a little latte. I'm gonna do the Chobani oat milk. I hope you guys are doing well, and let me know how you're doing in the comments. Let me know if you have gotten the flu yet. I watched one silly little TikTok about the flu, and now I'm like on the flu side of TikTok and I can't seem to get out of it. It seems like everybody's down with the flu and saying it is the worst flu ever. Like it is gnarly. I will admit that it is gnarly, and I found out through TikTok, actually, the one that I watched, that we had flu A and B, because flu A is like pretty much like the normal flu, fever, aches, body aches, all that kind of stuff, and then flu B is the upset stomach and that sort of thing. So I think I had flu A. If I'm saying this correctly, don't quote me on it. I think I'm saying it right. I think I had flu A, and my husband and son definitely had flu B. So it took us out. It took us out for sure. Okay, let's do a little taste test. Need more creamer. Yeah, that stinks. Also, kind of back to the Mel Robbins little spiel. I feel like she just blew up like the other day, and I've been seeing her on my Instagram for a while now, and I love everything she has to say. I really do. I've taken some of her advice because I feel like it's good, and her habits are amazing. Like the 5-second rule, you count 5 seconds and you get up. To start taking more of her tips and tricks into my own personal life, especially the getting out of bed one, because that one is so hard for me. It's like once I'm out of bed, I'm Gucci. Like I'm fine, but just getting out of bed is so hard. It is so hard. Okay, I need to wash my hands because they're sticky. But if you have not heard of Mel Robbins, I highly suggest going to look her up. Go to her Instagram, go to her TikTok, whatever. She's great. She has great advice, got a lot of great life advice. You know, just little tips and tricks throughout your day that can truly help you. After getting sick, I've been very inspired to make some changes. I want to start eating healthier. I want to take care of myself more, because I feel like you have kids, life is busy, yada, yada, yada. But I definitely feel like it's important that we all take care of ourselves and eat healthier foods and watch what we're putting in our bodies. So just a couple things that I want to do this year, and I'm only getting older, so gotta take care of ourselves. That's what I kind of want to do this year, and I don't know really even where to begin with the eating healthier part. It's just very overwhelming to me. Overwhelming, and I don't know why it's so overwhelming to me. I just love pasta, and I know pasta's not the best for you. I don't know. Okay, anyway, I'm done ranting. Back to the morning routine. It is now 8 o'clock and my daughter is still sleeping, so that's crazy. What am I gonna do? I'm probably gonna unload the dishwasher really fast. I'm not gonna go on a rant about my morning chores again because I feel like I say it in every video, but I do my morning chores, and either a dog stinks or something stinks, and I smell it, and it's gonna drive me nuts. Okay. Our mornings are usually pretty chill and low-key, and one of those people that I do not like rushing out of the house. It's not for me. No thank you. I love being able to do my morning chores, and then if we have plans for the day, they're all done, and I can come home to a clean house and not have to worry about it. Now, there are some days where obviously they don't get done, and that is okay, and I come back to chaos, which, you know, it happens. It's fine. But the mornings that I can get the morning chores done and set myself up for success, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of sickness, kind of, I found these at the grocery. They're organic throat soothing pops, Lollies, watermelon, strawberry, organic mango. Yeah, my son's saying he wants one. My kids have been loving these. They kind of keep them, if they're really sick, you know, they kind of keep them occupied for a little bit, and off the fact that they're sick. So you need a little entertainment while one of your kids is sick. Try these. And they're good for you. I like. Since it's like our first day back, I think I'm going to our first day back into the real life, getting back to the swing of things. I kind of want to put a little, just a teensy bit of makeup on. My face has been kind of freaking out, so being sick gave it a good break from makeup and putting product on and yada yada. My dog just opened the door. That freaked me out for a second. I would say putting a little bit of makeup on has become more of a everyday thing. Since I am filming a lot and putting myself on the internet, I would like to look a little put together and not look like a hot mess of a person all the time. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, I am a hot mess of a person. So, she does not have her shit together all the time, and that's for sure. But, I don't know, just putting the tiniest bit of makeup on, fixing your hair, whatever it is for you is, I don't know where I was going with that, but whatever it is for you. I know some people like to fix their hair. I know some people feel better when they have a little bit of makeup on. For me, it's having a little bit of makeup on, making me look more alive. And so with putting myself out on the internet every day, I want to look alive. And I kind of miss, like, okay, don't get me wrong. Let me make sure I state this clearly. I love staying at home with my children. I never want them to grow up, and I never want them to go to school, so I can stay home and just be with them all the time. Because this is the best job in the world. Staying home, making your own schedule, pretty much doing whatever you want, but also, you have to hear me out, staying home with your children is freaking hard. It is exhausting. It's mentally, physically, it is exhausting. Especially in my toddler years, holy cow, it's knocked me out quite a few times. And I thought, I don't know what I thought when I was dreaming of becoming a mother, but this is so hard. If I could go back to the newborn stage, my son, newborn stage, I'd go back in a heartbeat. The toddler years have been some of the hardest years for us personally. I don't know. They're just so hard. It's the patience, the whining. It just really gets to you sometimes. I was a teacher assistant a few years ago, and I don't know, whatever time school started, getting up at 7:15, going to school, getting ready. I kind of miss sometimes that routine of like having to get ready, having to go somewhere. But at the same time, I don't miss it at all. I don't want to do that. I know I don't want to do that. I want to be at home. I want to make my own schedule. So I love my job right now. And I don't want it any other way. I was just saying that I miss like the getting ready for the day aspect sometimes. When it was snowing and rainy and that type of weather, your girl did not want to go anywhere and she just wanted to be at home. So I remember dreaming of the days where I could stay home with my babies, and now I'm currently living it. So I know for a fact I don't want to be anywhere else. I don't know what I want to do with my hair. I don't know if I ever said anything, but I got pretty much this color, but in the pants with the little seam down the middle, and I got them and they were too big, so I returned them. And then I found these, same exact pant, but they were like $10 cheaper, and they only had a few colors, so I got them in gray instead, and I like them. So I had to get a different size and a different color, but I still think they're cute, and it's making me want to buy 5 more pairs, so that's not good. We're not gonna do that. At least this month we're not doing that. I'll check the monitor and see if my daughter is awake. I can guarantee you this vlog is already a half-hour long because I have talked a mile a minute. So if you're wondering if I missed the vlogs, I have. It is 8:38. My daughter is just laying in bed. I'm like, do I go get her or do I just let her lay there? Oh, there she goes. Okay, we're gonna go get her. Okay, she's awake at 8:36, and we're gonna make her bottle. I feel like she's kind of phasing out of her bottles. She's not drinking all of them, so I'm kind of making less and less each time. You don't like drink milk casually. We only obviously use it if I need it like in a recipe or for cereal or something. So having to buy milk eventually is going to be saving some money. Okay, it is about 9 o'clock and we are eating strawberries, and I'll probably make them waffles Try my best during breakfast time, and
I'm gonna eat all my waffle cookies still back.
Yeah, this is when I try my best just to not get overstimulated, because I'm being asked a million questions, and it's just a very chaotic time. I feel like breakfast is chaotic. My daughter's awake. My daughter's climbing on the counters, trying to get my coffee. My son's asking me a million and one questions. And I get easily overstimulated by all that, and it's just a lot. So you know, if you're a mom, I feel like you probably know what I'm talking about. There's just certain times of the day where it's just like a little more overstimulating than usual, and that's breakfast time for us. I'm like just trying to get them fed because everyone's hungry, asking me questions, climbing on the counters, trying to get coffee, climbing on the table, you know. We're going to go outside for a little bit, get some vitamin D. It is a little past 9, and it is sunny, so I'm hoping everybody will go outside and play. This morning, I have been looking for whatever smell. There has been some sort of smell, and I cannot figure out what it was. So I took the trash out, threw all the diapers away, and I figured it out. A dog peed. Got the pee cleaned up. I was like, it is driving me nuts, and I cannot figure out what the heck that smell was. But it's all cleaned up, and now we're just gonna have a lovely morning outside. It is about 10 o'clock, and the kids are riding their bikes. It's actually pretty warm outside. I know we're very lucky because it is freezing, I feel like, everywhere else. I got on Instagram this morning and everyone was like, it is so cold. It's in the negatives. I'm like, I'm sorry. But in California, it is high of 60 something. So we're gonna be outside and have the sun kill all the sickness. My son is feeling so much better. And I am so grateful because it was literally a week long of sickness and we couldn't do any more. We probably could have sent him to school today. He quit. His fever was done yesterday morning. So it's been like a full 24 hours. But I'd rather like let him just ease back into it and relax rather than pushing him off to school and potentially having a fever spike again. Yes, ma'am. Are you the one that peed on the ground this morning? Yeah, it stank, by the way. Thank you. So, yeah. That is all I have for right this moment. We're gonna hang out, play, and then I'll piggyback up here in a little bit for the rest of the morning. It's a worm? Oh, that's cool. It's picking up the backyard and it looks a little bit better. It was quite the disaster out here just from all the rain, and we had a party a while back and there's just stuff everywhere, which I don't really know why. Like tissue paper everywhere. I guess it never got cleaned up. And then my husband was brushing the dogs yesterday and now there's hair everywhere. So it just it's just not looking its best. So we got it a little bit cleaned up. The trash picked up. I vacuumed up the hair. It needs a good, what do you call it? Blower. But my daughter is not a big fan of the blower, so I'm gonna do that during nap time. But it's looking a lot better. And the kids can actually play back here without running over everything. So, happy about that. Our grass. There was a little bit of grass when we moved in 3 years ago, but keeping it alive here in California is nearly impossible. So my husband has been hard at work trying to keep it green and not dead. I'll show you a little bit of it, but it is so hard to maintain. My husband is trying his best, which props to him. So that's kind of what it looks like. Kind of been raining a little bit, so that does help. And he reseeded, I think it is. So hopefully we'll get some more grass and keep it nice looking. Okay, we're definitely starting to fade. It is 11:39. Somebody has already asked to lay down, and we're gonna eat some lunch. And then I'm hoping I can drag this out a little bit longer, at least till 1 o'clock, another hour and 20 minutes or so, until we take a nap, because it's too early to be taking a nap yet, huh? So hopefully they'll play for a little bit. We put outside for a good while. It's a beautiful day, beautiful. I wish they would play outside a little bit longer, but it's okay. I don't know where I learned this from, but for some reason my house, I don't know if it's just my nose or what, but I feel like my house stinks. So I have, scent booster. You put it in your wash and it makes your clothes smell good. I will use this on like my towels and stuff sometimes. I don't use it all the time just because I have kids and they have sensitive skin. But anywho, I do like to use this as a like a fabric spray sometimes. I'll spray it on my couch. So you put hot water in here. Well, first you put the beads in, which is kind of hard to do because the container lid is kind of small. I feel like the bottom of it, then I get really, really hot water. You have your own little fabric spray that smells like all your laundry. So if you don't want to buy fabric spray, because that can be expensive, just use your fabric softener. So, little trick that I learned, I don't know how long ago, don't know where I learned it from, but I thought I'd share. And then I just shake it up. And the beads will just like dissolve. Okay, the kids have ate lunch and we're gonna go down for a nap here soon. So I think that is our morning. I hope you enjoyed, and please like and subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, friends.